Okay, going home. It has been a while since I have posted any videos, and a couple of my friends asked me this weekend why I had stopped. One of the main reasons is that it started getting very dark on my drive home from work, and so the last couple of videos were kind of dim. And so I decided to wait until it got a little bit brighter before I started again. The last video that I posted was of our trip to Vegas during December, but a lot of things have happened since then. We celebrated Chinese New Year. Today we're helping Ling Xiao make dumplings. We have been out of town a couple of times. Today we are driving to Austin. But too many things to post in one video. After I posted the video from Vegas, a friend of mine asked me to give more details about our trip to Vegas and why I like it so much, and maybe say a few more stories about our trips to Vegas. One of the stories that only a couple of people know, because it is not a very nice story, is the time that I took my son and some friends to Vegas for his 21st birthday. On the last day we were there, I told my son that our flight in the morning was very early. So rather than go to sleep, why not take a nap and then go out and celebrate at night, and then we'll head to the airport when they got back to the hotel. And he and his friends agreed. So that afternoon, when I was out for one of my walks, I passed this bath shop and I decided to stop by and get some body wash. And when I got back to the room, I decided that I was going to use the hot tub. I have never used a hot tub in any of my times that I have been in Vegas. So I started to fill the tub and I decided to pour some body wash in there. Of course, I didn't know that you're not supposed to pour any soap into a hot tub. So as the tub started to fill up, I started the jets and I went into the bedroom to change and to get ready for the bath. By the time that I got back, the suds were overflowing, and even though it was a very big bathroom, they were all over the floor. Well, I panicked and I turned off the water and I took up the plug from the tub, but by that time the suds were all over the place. So I got scared and I got a towel and I started trying to pick up the suds. Of course, there were way too many. And even though the water was draining, the suds were still overflowing from the tub. So I finished with one towel, and then I got another, and then I got another. I went through all the towels that we had, and it took me about 2 hours before I finished cleaning up all the suds and draining the bathtub. Well, so much for my relaxing evening. Of course, I was worried that the water was gonna leak down to the next hotel room, but it wasn't water, it was just suds. But nevertheless, it was a big mess. So instead of being relaxed that evening, after I finished cleaning up all the mess, I was so stressed that I couldn't sleep the rest of the night. And of course, I was so embarrassed about the incident that I never told anyone about it until much, much later. I'm talking about years later. So anyway, so now you know that yeah, I love Vegas a lot, but that is probably my most embarrassing story in Vegas. Not the most stressful one, but that's another story. Anyway, so I hope to be posting some more videos. Maybe not every day, maybe once a week, because my wife and I have a new hobby. But that too is another story. My goodness.